Oklahoma City Lancers taking on the Portland Riverhogs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Second and long. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for only a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown! A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Riverhogs are able to extend their lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st down, Holiday. And room there to work it inside the 25. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 55 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lancers have got it back to within a score.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, Lucas. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run on first down. Holiday. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On second down, Holiday. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
His throw incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on now is the punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down now, it's Lucas, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now back to throw.
Again, he finds more. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lancers have moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the Dolphins who were able to pick up the victory at home. Nick Chubb, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdown runs as well. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. On first down, Holiday. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the 2nd half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Lucas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here hauled in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And this is going to be incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Riverhogs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after here coming up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Holiday. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
2nd and 10.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lucas, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And this offense on 3rd down today, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
2nd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, give them just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case, well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second down, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Holiday, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Portland's offense now about set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lucas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on first down. Holiday. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Holiday. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, a little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lucas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the home team here, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.